Welcome to another video where today I'm going to attempt to make a swing set for the kids using some old roof trusses. I got these roof trusses from Facebook because the guy that had ordered them, they came too short, so they just said we don't want them, you can have them. So I saw them on Facebook, picked them up, here they are, and let's see how it goes. So the first thing I'm going to do is to get the sides, so I'm going to lay them across each other, drill a hole straight through the middle, put a bolt in, and that's one side done. So using a 13mm flat drill bit, I put two M13 bolts in, and I put two bolts in as I think if I just use one, then the posts will be able to move, but with two hopefully they should lock in position. Next one. So to make sure the second one is the same as the first, I've overlaid it over the first one and then drill the holes and put the bolts in. I was about to drill a hole and I realised that there was no gap in between the first and the second, so I put a gap in with these spacers, so when I drill through that I'm not going to drill into the bottom one. I've cut two pieces from the trusses and I've measured from there down to there to make sure that side is the same as that side, and also the gap there is the same as over there, so when it's up it's going to look reasonably straight. Top beam is screwed to the side pieces, and then I've just put some supports, if you like, so when I carry it over to where it's going to sit, then hopefully it's not going to collapse on me. Now for the hard part. Finally got it over. 4 holes dug into position. It was a little bit skew-if, so I've stuck a bit of a brace on there. Well, I'm going to put the cement in. I don't think that's going to hold when I take that out, to be honest, but what I'm going to plan to do is to then go perhaps across in a bit of a square to have some sort of climbing frame for the kids, and then that way it's kind of supported on the wall. Well, I took this side support away and I'm really pleased how it stayed up and upright and straight. The concrete really made a difference. This is what I'm going to make the seat out of. Again, picked it up for free on Facebook. I've cut one side to get a straight edge. Then I've cut the other side so we know that they're parallel, and then we come back over to the chop saw so you can see that this edge is not quite straight, not quite a 90-degree angle. So then we just chop both sides and then we've got a nice rectangle. 4 holes drilled with a 13mm flat drill bit. I got 10 meters of rope, cut it in half, so 5 meters on one side, fed it through there first, back up underneath, and then up the other side, and then same on this side. I purchased 2 sets of these on eBay, 3 strings, Pootack. Basically they are 2 big seat belts with hooks on the end, or rather loops on the end. And then they come with 2 carabiners. And then a set of instructions if you need them. Straps are on and wrapped around. Create a loop on the end. Clip him on, tighten him up. And there we have the swing created. Quick test before the kids get on it. It's going to take my weight, it's going to take their weight. So far so good. I'm still going to put a piece of timber on that wall so I can create a platform for the kids to climb on, jump on, create a den underneath, or whatever kids want to get up to. I got some used decking off somebody, and this was a support piece underneath the decking, and it's got all the screws in. I'm going to remove all these screws, and that's going to be my support, which is going to be screwed to the wall. So I first did this side, made sure I got that level, and then this piece is a bit longer, so if I know that's level, and I put my level on there, drill some pilot holes, move it down, and then finish the holes, put the plugs in and put the screws in. Next I'm going to have some bearers going across this side. First we need to make sure it's square against this one. Ensure you've got enough overhang, because when you come to this side it's obviously not square against the wall. All we do is mark underneath, cut that, that'll be square against the wall, and then we'll mark this one underneath once we've cut that side first, because once we've cut it it'll move this way, then we draw a line underneath and then we cut that square. Just make sure you cut the right line, as I scored this one and then realized if I score this one it'll end up here and fall off. So make sure it's the outside, that's the bit I want to cut off. The support beams are done. Next I've picked up some used decking and need to remove all these nails first, and then I'll lay all the decking across. Just draw a line underneath all of them and cut them to size. Let's make some cuts. One of the problems we did notice is that when the kids were getting on and off, the swing was pushing down at the front and then lifting up, because there's nothing really to stop it, because it's just rope underneath. So I made a couple of pegs like this and then put them down at the back, and they end up like that. That should then stop the swing from, or the seat from, moving up or down. And there we have it, finished. 2 swings, kind of rope ladder-ish, an area to play on and a place to make a den. Might put some sides on it to shelter it a bit more. Also might put some brace pieces going up for the kids to climb up, but other than that, that's it. Job complete. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you've got any comments, please put them down below.